for like 12 years or so. I was on YouTube when YouTube first started, but don't nobody know who I am because I'm not willing to sacrifice myself for fame. But this woman, it's a whole nother story. Oh my God, that I do. Somebody please say it ain't so. Reggie, hand me those papers over there. We got to talk about Tupac's little sister, Afeni, Muhammad Shakur. People don't want to point out these facts because how eerie they are. And plus, they're connected to a multi-billion-dollar company like McDonald's. But people will do anything for fame. People wake up in the morning like, damn, nobody knows who I am. I'm just a lowly McDonald's worker. My life is nothing. I was put here to flip burgers. And some people can't live like that. And they'll do anything to be famous. This woman went the Charlie Manson route. She's a famous murderer. Her name is on the tips of many of people's tongues all across the world. It's a rush just knowing that everybody and their mama know who she is, regardless of if she in jail or not. She feel like she accomplished something with her life. She got TikTok videos rapping and yapping, wanting people to pay attention, but nobody cared. There's nothing special about her. But now she the real life Black Annabelle. She's all over CNN, MTV, BET, you name it. She the talk of the country. And she's happy. I'ma show y'all how sick this girl really is. And how people out there want to be recognized, and they will go through great lengths just to get some recognition, just to get some attention. For you brothers out there, you ain't showing your girl no attention, best believe she gonna find another way to get it. McDonald's got plenty of bodies under his belt, not to mention all the people that died from diabetes, heart attack, hypertension. Ronald McDonald is way more spookier than Freddy Krueger, and I'm gonna explain all of that before the end of this video. I need y'all to do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, we gotta get into this news, man. Y'all ready? Yo, Reg, go ahead, play that. Yeah.
We're gonna go now to our other top story today. Chaos inside an Eastpointe courtroom as the suspect in July's deadly McDonald's stabbing faced a judge. The victim's daughter tackled by police after leaving the courtroom and allegedly returning with a knife.
Ooh.
But the hearing continued with prosecutors revealing how and why Afeni Muhammad allegedly stabbed her manager to death. 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alsonaida inside the courtroom. She's showing us what happened today and what comes next.
It was a dramatic day here at District Court in Eastpointe as prosecutors played the surveillance video of what they say is Afeni Muhammad killing Jennifer Harris. It's that video that set off a chain reaction and left Jennifer Harris's 17-year-old daughter behind bars. This right here is video of the chaotic aftermath of the 17-year-old daughter of Jennifer Jama Harris, who was tackled and arrested by police in the lobby of 38th District Court. Eastpointe police say she brought a knife into the courthouse after seeing the disturbing surveillance video of her mother's murder in court. Harris's family was then barred from returning to the courtroom for the rest of Friday's hearing. Prosecutors releasing new video on what they say is 26-year-old Afeni Muhammad.
Now think about it, y'all. We all know what the fuck happened, man. What's the point in playing this in court? There's a bigger ritual playing out here, man. They're trying to build the notoriety, the fame of not only this sinister franchise, but this woman that committed this heinous act right there in front of her family. It happened a year ago, but they want everybody to relive it in court. They want to take in the energy from the murder video. And Afeni is the host, the vampire of the evening. They applaud her for her courageous murder. There's people that get off on stuff like this, man. They're writing books and novels about this girl. They're talking about featuring her on the next American Horror Story. She did something that's gonna stick in people's minds for the rest of their lives, and she's marveling in it. On the inside, she's laughing. She could see the look in people's eyes when they look her in her eyes. She showed up to court nappy. Them girls in jail, too afraid to do something with her head. They too afraid to get close with them scissors and get them buckshots on the back of her neck because they know she might snap. Grab them scissors. Ying, yang, yang. Yang, 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 yang. I'm getting chills just thinking about it, man. But this is what she had to do just to become famous, and she loving every second of it, man. Hold on, y'all gotta see this.
Muhammad, her face covered with some sort of surveillance video of her mother's murder in court. Harris's family was then barred from returning to the courtroom for the rest of Friday's hearing. Prosecutors releasing new video on what they say is 26-year-old Afeni Muhammad, her face covered with some sort of mask, a large knife hidden under her arm, walking into the back of the Eastpointe McDonald's on July 10th, where she and her manager, Jennifer Harris, worked. Prosecutors say Muhammad was sent home earlier that day by Harris for slacking off. She later returned, allegedly stabbing Harris at least 13 times.
Even though Jennifer Harris had collapsed on her back, bleeding, the defendant intended to finish the job on the ground.
You can see in this interrogation video where Muhammad shows investigators exactly how she stabbed the victims.
They are fans, y'all. They fans. They wanted a reenactment, a first-hand account. They want to walk through it with the killer herself, man. They gloating over this chick. She gave them a free live demonstration of how it went down. They fascinated. Them demons that work in them jails, you gotta be twisted to work in that motherfucker to begin with. You gotta like to see people in pain and torture and all that mayhem. In order for you to work in a place now that society get off on murder and killing, y'all need to follow me real quick, man. We're gonna take a little detour. We're gonna come back, but y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this, man. Y'all gotta take a good look at this to get an understanding of what I'm trying to say here. Look. No, slow it down. Look at all these horror movies. And she looked just like the chick in the Us movie. People pay top dollar to go see somebody get their shit twisted back. People will sit there in the theater and watch somebody get their arms ripped out the sockets. You can't tell me that this ain't popular culture, this type of behavior, when that's all you see in the media. This young lady started off on social media. She been trying to get a buzz. She know what the people want. She been wearing them Jason Voorhees masks before she even committed the act. She knew that she would have a cult following, regardless of what this woman family going through, man. Now she an international superstar. She going platinum online. People downloading her music, and a lot of people taking her side. It's gonna be a whole lot of copycats out there. You might have a little extra ketchup on your burger at Wendy's, and it might be blood. Because these employees looking for another way out. They figure, hell, I'm only making $5 an hour. I'm probably better off in jail. I'm gonna shut up about it. We gotta get back into this. Listen, matter of fact, run that back. Look.
The defendant intended to finish the job on the ground.
You can see in this interrogation video where Muhammad shows investigators exactly how she stabbed the victim, saying she felt no remorse because Harris constantly, quote, bullied her at work.
I feel better.
Prosecutors say the only reason the attack stopped is because Good Samaritan Devontae Pace, who was in the drive-thru and saw everything, fired a warning shot towards the attacker.
I guess it would be a warning shot because she didn't get hit, but it definitely was towards her, and I didn't mind shooting her, so I was shooting at her.
Judge Kathleen Galen finding enough probable cause to order Muhammad to stand trial, so she will be back in court December 2nd. As for Harris's daughter, who is accused of bringing that knife to court, prosecutors are considering charges for her actions in court. In Eastpointe, I'm Rudolph Sinai.
Now her daughter trying to get some of that fame. She wants some of that celebrity. She figured, hell, you took my mama, you gonna have to share the prize. She wanna get some of that clout. Cause people talking, damn, old girl did your mama bad. Rest in peace to her moms. But they young kids and they see the reaction. They see who's the champion in all of this. They see who society is celebrating. They ain't talking about her mother like that. They talking about the killer. And that been a major theme in hip hop music. Y'all respect the one that got shot. I respect the shooter. How many times they been saying that in music? You only as famous as the last person you killed. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. But if you kill me, you famous. What's a nigga to do? People will kill you and run off with the clout. Your family crying, you dead, and they eating a big ass T-bone steak on somebody else's dime because they respect their gangster. It's a crazy world we living in, man. Ain't no point in being a nice guy or trying to be sweet because people gonna take advantage of you and smack you in the back of your head as soon as you open your mouth to say something about it. Yo, we gotta get into this news. Y'all gotta see how twisted society really is.
Murder of a McDonald's employee in Eastpointe erupted into chaos today when one of the victim's relatives allegedly tried to bring a knife into the courtroom.
It all started when a security video was played in court the day that Jennifer Harris was attacked. CBS News Detroit's Alicia Bergia was there as emotions boiled over.
That's how court started. An intense day in court overall as Afeni Muhammad sat before a judge. She's accused of brutally stabbing and killing her manager Jennifer Harris at a McDonald's in Eastpointe back in July. Today, 6 witnesses took the stand. Video of the incident was shown. And as you mentioned, emotions from the victim's family ran high.
Did you want to kill her?
Chilling video of suspect Afeni Muhammad in custody admitting the desire of wanting to murder her manager Jennifer Harris the morning of July 10th. On Friday, 6 witnesses took the stand, 2 claiming an interaction took place between Muhammad and Harris that morning when the defendant was sent home from work for allegedly not doing her job.
She seemed very irritated, and she started off by saying, "So you clocked me out without telling me." And she kind of repeated it. She repeated it twice, and after she repeated it, Jennifer said something, and after that, that's when she said, "You know, you reap what you sow. I'll be back. You better watch your back."
In this video, you see Muhammad return back to McDonald's.
That's, ooh, how you gonna clock somebody out without telling them you clocked them out? They stand around there working. I mean, y'all got a whole staff. What you want her to do? Every damn thing? And I ain't making no excuses for the killer or nothing like that. But you clocked her out without telling her nothing. She's sitting around there like a fool, not getting paid, bitch. A lot of people sympathize with the killer in this situation, man. We all work them shitty jobs and had a manager that ain't worth a shit, old ass working at McDonald's, fucking with them kids. She said enough is she did this for the nation. You gotta treat people, they already got customers treating them like shit. And looking down at them because they work at McDonald's. It ain't a prestigious job. She took matters into her own hands. She went home. They not letting her eat for free. She 26 years old. Her rap career not popping like that. She figured, hell, if I keep on going this rate, I'm better off in jail. She got some fame out the deal. You got occultists writing her letters backwards. She got to put them shits in the mirror just to read them. And all they say is totally awesome. She got the Insane Clown Posse sending her gifts and all this weird shit. Manson fans. She the gangster boo of her cell block. people begging for features. She got them butchers beating on the table, waiting for her to kick some bars. I mean, this is more than she could ever ask for. All she gotta do is look at somebody and they gonna shut the fuck up. They might be beating her ass in there, but they better sleep with one eye open, cause this bitch coming back. She don't feel no remorse. They saying that she Tupac reincarnated. We don't know how far this thing gonna go, but I do want to share some things with y'all. We gonna get back into that news, but we gotta talk about this real quick. Check this out. Oh no, we ain't doing that. They talking about her in China. I can't even show y'all the anime version of her. I ain't trying to get
attempted M though, because you had the knives in your vehicle. Who rides around with 2 knives in their vehicle? And then you went to your vehicle to go grab the knife. And the only tricky thing...
Yeah, that's true too. Look, it's all sensitive stuff, man. I gotta be careful with this stuff.
The McDonald's worker that unalived her manager, her kids are not taking what happened well at all. I had court today and
No, we not listening to bootleg TikTokers. That's not what we doing. We gotta listen to this.
I'm still ghetto, slump like a mellow bump. I'm wavy like Jello, huh? Still shady like palm trees in the Bahamas. I'm still no.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
They shot a book in jail? She spitting bars? And the inmate shot a book in her face? God damn. And she loving every last, she having more fun in there than she ever had out on the street. She got back up with a bald head. They knocked the wig off that bitch. She took her eyebrows off. The bitch got a knife in jail? She went and killed the bitch. Oh my, hold on, wait a minute, man. I know I didn't just see.
I'm still ghetto.
I know I ain't just see what I saw. She killed the bitch in jail. Man, this that black market. This some snuff videos I ain't even supposed to be showing y'all. Look.
Sober in love. Sober in love. Sober in love.
That sound like the devil was singing. Oh man. This chick giving me creepy, deepy vibes. Look, look, look.
So good. So good. So good.
Oh.
He always said you can do anything you set your mind to. He never lied. When he said that, he never lied.
Hold on, y'all gotta see this cause she wearing all these weird crystals. Oh no. Wait a minute, y'all gotta see this, man. Oh my God. Wait a minute, y'all gotta see this. Hold on. Let me get this together for y'all. Oh no. Oh my God. Look.
He always said you can do anything you set your mind to. He never lied. When he said that, he never lied.
bitch is the Antichrist. Did y'all see that? She a flat out demon, man. She balanced that lipstick in her hand. It didn't tip over not one time. What type of twisted shit is she on, yo? If she ever get out of jail, I'm moving. I am disgusted. Did they give her sentence? Is they trying to figure out how long they gonna leave her in jail? Cause she need to be in there for the rest of her life, man. If she ever come home, I'ma have to leave the United States of America, cause she could be anybody, male, boy, girl, woman. Yo, I'm over here hiding under the desk, man. We gonna have to cut this thing early because I ain't never seen it like that in my life. She a pure demon, y'all. Oh my God.
Walked past a delivery truck, her face covered by some sort of mask, a knife under her arm. She walks through the back entrance, approaches Harris, and stabs her 23 times.
Damn.
A customer in the drive-thru saw it happen and pulled out his gun to intervene.
Saying something like, stop, 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 hold on, stop. I produced my firearm off my hip.
Yo, homie got on the Ray-Bans, the ones that you could record with. I don't blame him after seeing some shit like that. He went straight to the mall and got some of them glasses. He got to record everything because he couldn't believe his eyes. He waiting on his cheeseburger. Next thing you know, you see an employee stabbing the shit out of another employee. If he would have never shot, she probably would have handed him his food with bloody hands. Have a nice day, sir. Got blood all on his Big Mac. That's the type of, he looked like he ain't been able to get no sleep. Man, this is sickening, yo. When you think about how many people this affected, hearing this stuff on the news is not like being there or actually being able to say you've been to that McDonald's before or being in the neighborhood. It's beyond twisted, yo.
I pointed it at her. I did take a shot at her. She froze up a little bit, which stopped the attack. And then I guess she maybe something clicked, told her to run or something like that.
Body camera video shows Mohammed on the ground in the parking lot, her clothing covered in blood. One witness describes her last moments with Harris after the stabbing.
When I got up there, the only thing I could see and notice was Jen laying on the floor in a big pool of blood asking for help. Her last words to me was, "Deb, please don't let me die."
As far as what's next, the case has been bound over to circuit court. Muhammad due back in court December 2nd. As far as the daughter that was arrested this morning, police say she's still in custody but will be released.
Oh, they said they gonna release the daughter. Okay, she in custody. She just can't show back up to court no more. Okay, I understand what's going on here, man. Starting to get a clear understanding of what this is all about. It make me sick to my stomach just knowing that there's people out here like this, but for the price of fame, for the people that really want it, they'll do anything. They'll go through any depths just to get it. And those are the most dangerous people. If you ever come across somebody that's hell-bent on fame, they will destroy you if it will get them some notoriety. They tired of being mediocre. They on social media all day looking at other people be famous. They try to do a TikTok. They try to do a food review. They ain't getting them likes. They want 1 million likes. They want 1 billion views. They little 13 likes feel like a slap in the face. They willing to pour some blood all over the internet just to get people to click. There's some more stuff I want to share with y'all. I'm over here trying to gather myself, man, because this shit is sickening. Okay, look at this. Y'all ready? Okay, here we go. Come on. Get back.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, you know, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, like, putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. Gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you.
Yo, this chick is obviously weird. You know, she not gonna fit in with the ghetto dynamic. You know what I'm saying? People not gonna be really feeling her like that because of the way she talk, how she carry herself. I wouldn't want to work with her ass. Or if I did, I would avoid her like the plague. You know, she even got me talking like her. She's toxic. But old girl wasn't feeling her at all. But the thing about it is, get another job or figure something. If it ain't working, for the people out there listening, how many times you walked off of a job when you was younger or figured, you know what, this ain't for me. Regardless of what your circumstances was, you just had to go figure it out. Maybe have to DoorDash Uber it for a little bit. You probably got to get out there and, you know, ride it out for a little bit. She was in one of them situations when the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. They was making it obvious that this ain't the place for you. But she went out there and got Ronald McDonald up. She acting like she a part of the franchise. She got the hat. She got the hair, the shirt, the vest. She riding and dying for McDonald's. She'll never let it go. She figures it's a multi-billion-dollar industry and she's a part of it. Ever since and there's people out there like that, man. You get them a job, they turn into a company man. They rep they shit like the Destination Smokehouse dude. He not understanding that he just an employee and he doing all this extra shit for somebody else's company, but he just ride or die for the team. And some people like that. And she definitely one of them people.
She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on. And then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right. But we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked. And I caught her a few times making a mistake. And she tried to hurry up and play it off. You know, nobody's perfect. It's McDonald's. It happens. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, somebody might get confused. So it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her.
She 26 years old and she never developed at all. What's up with this chick, man? She like a man child or something. She just still man. She one of those that ain't got no type of appeal, nowhere, no way, no how, and it's tragic. She was never going to evolve into anything, man. The gangster boo of McDonald's. Rest in peace to gangster boo. Look at this. TikTok ain't trying to give me shit about this bitch. All this shit spooky, man. I'm trying to find some stuff and it's just all, she a demon. She a real life demon, y'all. I'm starting to think that you never know what people be doing in their personal life, man. I'm starting to think that she was into some weird shit, yo. Hold up. Wait, go back. I do apologize for the bootlegism. Look. No sex appeal, no nothing. A young Michael Jackson in the face. That's so tragic, man. I wonder if it was dudes trying to holler. You know it was. And that shit probably was awkward as hell. You pull down her drawers, it's a big shit stain in her drawers. Like, dude, I totally forgot that was there. You catch her up late at night watching dirty Cinemax movies. With a head full of gnats without the wig on. You go in that room, she in there, bald head watching dirty Cinemax movies. At her mama house. She might live with a weird uncle or some shit. And every time she come home, he be calling, asking for water. A Fanny, a Fanny, a Fanny. I have a glass of water. And every time she walk away, he lift her skirt up with his cane. Who knows what she going through, man? It's just she a tragic person, man. And there's people out there like that. That's just tragic. You look at them and shake your head like, poor dink dink. You make up a silly name for them that they don't even know they got. Like, po Riri. Y'all know them type of people. You might be one of them type of people, man. You probably got people out there that feel sorry for your ass. They see you coming like, oh, Lord. Before you know it, they sending your ass home early because they just pity the fool. And I think that's what it was about. She just couldn't get right. She's just a dark cloud, and people ain't want to be around her ass. And now she in jail. Where she belong. Look at this girl.
So her, all that animosity and that she keep putting in the air and stuff, they're trying to tell me I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative she's saying about, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That is crazy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny.
Yo, this is a good lesson for my old heads out there, man. You not an OG. I don't give how old you is. You're not an elder. That type of stuff don't exist no more in the black community. It doesn't. It don't matter. You around some young people, even if they're your kids, they not gonna respect you as they mama or nothing like that. They gonna deal with you until they able to get out there on their own. And once they do, they ain't gonna give a fuck about you. People will deal with you as long as they can get over on you. So if you find yourself in a den with some young wolves, some young lions, your ass is dead meat. Because they not, I don't know about any other community. Matter of fact, I had went to the, what was it? I went to Marco's Pizza, right? I went up in there and there was this old white guy. He could barely even walk. Put that other music on. He could barely even walk. And they bought him his food. They walked it out to his car. They opened the car for him. They did all this shit because he was an OG in their neighborhood. I'm talking about the white boys working at the Marcos. An old white man. They took care of Mr. Johnson. He ain't have to want for nothing. Because they respect their elders, man. You see an old black dude going up in the Wingstop and he fall, walking out the door, they just gonna laugh and somebody might run over there and give him a swift kick in his ass. It sounds like this manager was under the impression that since she's older, people gonna have to respect her, whatever the case is, and messed around, got stabbed 23 times.
Somebody gonna have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't. Then one day she coming in there and talking about some yeah, I broke my door in half and I had to pull my gun out on my kids and this and that. Well, you know, telling us that like the f you telling us you pulled a gun out on your kids for? You sound like a psychopath. That's what I wanted to tell her. She was talking about some she blacked out. I'm like, yeah, you must have had blacked out if you pulled the gun out on your kids. Like, you know, like I'm like, what the f you telling me this for? Like she think she's like trying to make it seem like that she big dog or some. Give a f about you telling me about you pulling the gun out on a kid. I don't like that doesn't scare me.
Oh shit, this lady invited the violence into her life. According to Afeni, she showed up to work talking about how she got violent with her own kids, like she was gonna pull the trigger on one of her own niggas. Afeni took that as a direct threat, like, bitch, I wish you will pull a gun out on me. She went into defense mode. She said that she was dealing with a psychopath, a serial clown killer. She pulled a gun out on her own kids. That's letting you know how sinister this woman really is, man. She probably couldn't even sleep at night just imagining her. If a woman to pull a gun out on her own kids, then what would she do to you? And she your manager? Talking about she blacked out. Then Afeni messed around. And I ain't taking her side, man. Don't think that's what I'm trying to do. But people don't dealt with bullies before, man. And if you keep on letting somebody bully you, you gonna be their bitch. And even if you part ways with that person or you get fired, it's still gonna be in the back of your head like, damn, I done got bullied. And sometimes people let that be a reoccurring theme in their life. They just waiting for the next opportunity to get bullied. They never man up, never woman up and do something about it. So even though she in jail, she happy about what she did. And a lot of people happy for her that she did what she did because bullying is wrong. But I don't agree with none of that stuff, man. I don't think she should have took that woman life. But for fame, she knew that she would be famous for this, man. All the killers are famous, especially when people know who you are. She wanted to get caught. She did it in broad daylight. Y'all know she thought the shit over. She had the knife in her car. She figured how bad it's gonna be to be recognized for standing up for myself. She was willing to make an example out of the whole situation. A lot of people feel like she the champion in all of this. So for the people out there, you going through something and you scared of the consequences, you want to do something that you feel is right, but you don't want to go through the repercussions of your actions and all that shit. How bad can it really be? You smack the shit out of somebody, they ain't gonna do nothing but celebrate you and praise you for slapping the shit, especially if a literal turd come out they behind your slap. Sometimes you gotta go all, and I ain't condoning what she did, man. But I get it. Because of the world we living in. It's really, really sick. Look at this, y'all. You got there's cult followers and stuff like this. People love it. Some people have it Halloween 365, don't never want to let it go or give it a break. The more darker, the better. They love the story of somebody that lost their motherfucking mind and did some sinister shit. It's always a snapping point. I don't give a damn what horror movie. It's always going to explain who did what to cause somebody to lose their motherfucking mind. And what they do when they finally snap, that's what bring on the horror. And a lot of people respect the killer and sympathize with the killer in these situations. So this woman is an American Horror Story, whether if you like it or not. Her fan base is bigger than yours. You got church-going people reading from the scripture about how what she did correlates to what happened in the Bible. Go into their land and kill them, and I will make you as numerous as the sands on the seashore. Murder has been condoned. The fuck? Traumatica. This shit. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hell no. Is that supposed to be Michael Jackson or LaToya Jackson? This bitch creeping around corners looking like, God damn. Shit, give me a couple of bottles of Hennessy and she looking like she want to see what it do. This got to be the ugliest bitch in movie history. I told you somebody was gonna get that head. Look, it's a black dude too. He grabbed her by the top of that head. Now you keep playing games if you want to. What the hell? Yo, this shit is twisted, man. Y'all want to see that? Cause I don't think I want to see this shit. You in there beating off, she looking through the door just like that. Oh, this shit is twisted. What's that new horror movie? It looked like a candle man, and he be screaming with the God damn, this nigga the straight devil. Afeni, you got people out there that's celebrating your shit right now. Hold on, y'all. I need it. They keep on showing the advertisement for a new horror movie. What is this shit? It got the Candle Man on it. Let me type this in. Candle. Cause he somebody help me out. Oh my God, I'm gonna find it. Cause it looked mighty creepy. It ain't no Frankenstein. Oh man, I know I'm cutting into the show, but this woman got me talking about horror movies and shit. Somebody, if you know what I'm talking about in the comment section, leave the title for me so I could look it up real quick. Cause they showing the previews over and over, and it looked pretty intense, but I'm gonna figure it out. Let's get back to this. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go. Come on.
Separate shootings, all of this ending in the area of Cass Avenue and MLK Boulevard. That's where we find Fox News' Hillary Golston. She's working the story and joins us live with what else we've learned. Hillary.
Yeah, Michigan State Police, Detroit Police, ATF all involved in this. This 29-year-old suspect allegedly tied to 10 separate shooting incidents, one of them a non-fatal shooting. All of this dates back to November 5th, and over the course of multiple days, according to police, this guy was involved in some pretty bad stuff. So obviously it was very important for law enforcement to try to get him into custody, which is why they were surveilling them when all of this began. But many of the people around here understand the job that law enforcement has to perform, and for them, they realize it's dangerous and they want police to be safe.
Out of your business, this is what they get paid for, so, do what you got to do and just make it home safely. And it's still, like I said, it's still a tragic situation. It shouldn't have came to this, man, and I'm still dumbfounded on the situation, though.
A joint task force began surveilling the suspect around 12:30 this afternoon in Detroit's 10th precinct. Officers spotted him leaving a house, which prompted him to flee. He eventually bailed out of his vehicle near Livernois and Fullerton, where police say he carjacked a driver there. The chase continued until about MLK and Woodward. Michigan State Police later stopped him with a pit maneuver, and then this happened.
He jumped out of the vehicle once again with a weapon in hand, ran around the corner where he encountered two more officers. Those officers are DPD officers. Both officers fired shots, and our suspect was struck. He was fully...
Yo, I ain't played Grand Theft Auto in a long time, man. I'm gonna hook the PlayStation back up tonight, because these niggas, they out here having too much fun. That's bringing back some memories, yo. Do y'all remember Grand Theft Auto 3? That's when this shit came out, people lost their motherfucking minds, man. You could act a fucking fool all day, you could do whatever you want. The police show up and you could have it out with the police. Y'all remember that? This the one that set it off for me. You put the cheat code in and you get all the damn guns. Your ass get a helicopter, you could get a jet, you could pull a tank out in that bitch. Oh my God, man. They trying to bring them good old days back. In real life, you pick up one of them prosters, one of them Diddy sex workers, pull over in a dark alley and nyok, 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 had a whole car rocking. Go up in the strip club, spend a couple of dollars on them house. Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to pull that PlayStation out. People doing video game type shit in real life. Some type of stuff that's not supposed to happen. But people doing the shit in real time. Where Gage Gore at? Cause I know you remember the damn game. Yo, it's going down tonight. Yo, they supposed to be dropping that GTA 6. What's taking so long with that? Let me see. When this come out, oh my God, it's going to be over. It's going to be a lot of single men out there living their best life. And if you do got a girl, this was going to cause your breakup with your chick. You just ain't going to have no time for her like that. You're going to be making excuses. They got bad bitches all in the game on the beach. I'm talking about, it's going to be crazy. I'm talking insane. May 2026, we going to see what it do. It's like people can't wait for the game to come out. So they out there doing some real life Grand Theft Auto shit, y'all. Hold on. Look.
Fleeing from us. Yeah.
At that time. And he was the only one in the vehicle at the time?
Correct.
And the person who was carjacking successfully got out of the vehicle? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
He was pulled from the vehicle.
So about 10 minutes after that original incident at 12:30, 3 ATF agents apparently encountered this suspect and fired on him. That's according to Detroit police. He was taken to a local hospital in critical condition at last check. And right now it's unclear if he ever fired at officers, but we do know that they recovered a weapon, again, according to police. Back to you, Roop.
Yeah, Hillary, talk for a moment about these decisions these officers have to make. Clearly, kind of balancing whether the public is at risk by leaving this person, letting them go, or by putting the public at risk. Our manager numerous times live tonight. Thank you. Well, now to this, court authorities are forced into action to arrest a relative of the manager who was stabbed to death at a McDonald's. This briefly paused the court hearing for Afeni Muhammad, who will now head to trial for the murder of Jennifer Harris. This afternoon, a judge determined there was enough evidence of murder and unlawful use of a weapon. During the hearing, prosecutors played Muhammad's interrogation with an Eastpointe police officer from July. Muhammad appears to admit to the stabbing after saying she'd been bullied by her manager numerous times before. Prosecutors explained her actions.
As Miss Harris is working, prepping the food, she sets upon her and begins to stab her. There was no argument. There was no talking. And as we saw from that video, the defendant stabbed Jennifer Harris around 13 times all over her body, but specifically in vital areas. When she went in there to confront her, to kill her, that she intended to kill Jennifer Harris. And when she did this, it wasn't in a manic state. It wasn't some emotional outburst. She came in calmly to do all these things.
Afeni Muhammad's next court hearing will be December 2nd at 9 a.m. Take it to Ferndale. That city has ended its partnership with Flock Safety. That's a company that uses those cameras to read vehicle light.
Yo, man, I'm over that. That really hit me different with him breaking it down like that. No emotion, no nothing. Man, it's one thing to get shot, but to get stabbed, that's in and out. In and out. You gotta be lifeless to do some shit like that, man. Bad enough cutting up a dead animal. Some people cringe at working with that raw chicken. A lot of y'all don't even like cutting the fish up raw. Stabbing a person over and over with no remorse over a fucking McDonald's job. Man. And you know, I hate to say this, but all online, all on social media, the sister's been catching hell. And I'd be lying if I said I ain't contribute to some of the shit, but the truth of the matter is that's just what's going on out here in the world. Let me show y'all something, man. And I do put that music on. I do apologize for this, ladies, but damn, people talking about y'all real bad. And I don't know how to stop the rain. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but this what's been trending. This all people want to talk about. And mind you, these videos are women of color saying this stuff. Ain't a brother not one time in the video saying none of this shit. And it's baffling to me that people really feel this way about themselves, man. Man, I'm over here tripping at what's happening in society. Is like they make it seem like sisters is a red flag or something. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. It's like the tables have turned. For the longest, Diddy was in the news. These black males, they disgusting. These black males this, these black males that. Now it's like they letting the women have it. Let me show y'all why. One of the reasons why I think this is taking place, man, because we living in the new America. Remember when Fonnie Willis had all them, she had Trump. He had to take his mug shot. You had Giuliani, had to take all them top people in the White House. She made them come down there and get their mug shots taken. And then they started to fry her ass, man. They made her public enemy number one. So I think she the reason why the block hot for the sisters out there. And then on top of that, you got this chick in the news. This another low blow, and it ain't a good look. So it's looking like, you know, hopefully by the end of 2026, my beautiful queens won't be the main target of slander out here. But that's definitely what's happening right now. I feel like people need to get the ladies a break. Enough is enough. But I must admit, the shit I be hearing is baffling. But if it's trending, that just goes to show, it don't matter what it is. If it's trending, people gonna feed into it. People gonna pump out content that's trending. So if that's what time we on, people gonna milk it until it ain't no more milk in the udders, man. It's unfortunate, but that's just the world we living in. Okay, let's get back into this real quick.
Things got heated in court today. An altercation brings the hearing for Afani Muhammad to a stand.
Is that Prince? Because that is he reincarnated or some shit? Who the hell is this chick? She better not have a guitar in her dressing room, because I know something.
Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Priya Mann. Things got heated in court today. An altercation back into the...
Hold on, wait a minute. Her last name, man. What? Her last name, man. Yo, this a Doc's Daily all within itself. Something definitely not right about this motherfucker. Pre a man? Is Pre a man? I don't know. Hold on, run that back.
Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Priya Mann. Things got heated in court today. An altercation brings the hearing for Afani Muhammad to a standstill. She's the woman accused of stabbing her McDonald's manager to death. That courtroom is now closed off. Lauren Kostick is following today's proceedings. Lauren, what can you tell us?
Well, Priya, we knew this was going to be a contentious hearing. Before it even started, the judge said there was a fight between a family of the victim, with some of them being escorted out. And then just a little bit ago, we watched as this video of the incident was being shown, a very graphic video. And we are told one of the family members, they went out and they retrieved 2 knives and then attempted to bring them back into the courtroom. And because of all this, like you said, the public is now banned from attending this hearing. Just the media is allowed inside. So let me catch you up. We know that 27-year-old Fini Badu Muhammad appeared for her preliminary examination to determine if there was enough evidence to send her to trial. And that fatal stabbing, it happened back in July at the Eastpointe McDonald's on 9 Mile. Afeni is accused of returning to work and stabbing her manager after being sent home early. And so far during this hearing, we've heard from 4 witnesses. We've also seen body camera video of her arrest for the first time and surveillance video of her walking in the back door wearing a mask. Now, one of those witnesses who testified was the driver credited with stopping this attack and holding Alfini.
Hold on, was she an Eminem fan? Because she was a mile away from 8 Mile. Right down the street from the trailer park where Eminem was raised. And she did some old Slim Shady shit. They need to check her playlist, man. What she been listening to? What she been into? I'm concerned about this. Because we need to know if you can catch a serial killer by their iTunes or whatever, they Spotify, whatever they got on their playlist. Depending on how many times they listen to a certain song, you could probably get some of these weirdos off the street. They check your playlist and you got Inner City and all that techno shit in there, they gonna leave you alone. For the people listening, y'all need to consider what you got in your playlist, what you been listening to over and over. And if it could be a crime, depending on the music you listening to, if they could make you out to be a criminal due to your interest, the things that you look at on social media, the things that you most interested in, do you feel like if that was the case, you can get sent to jail? Because it might boil over. Your influences might get the best of you. You might do something in real life that you probably wouldn't have did if you wasn't interested in whatever it is that you interested in, man. You wonder why it be some young dude with some old hag with a chick that's old enough to be his mother. Old, wrinkled, and unappealing. It's no telling what type of videos he done stumbled across. It could have been a school teacher or some shit that he was feeling. Now he trying to live out his fantasy and being with Miss Kleber, the Bieber. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of female freaks out there too. They be watching Friends and all that shit. They be falling in love with them white boys in the movies. When the white boys take their shirt off in the movie and you can see all their abs and ripples and shit, them girls get to squirming in their seats. And they black husband don't even know what the hell going on. It's a lot of sisters out there be watching them movies and them shows over and over, and you be like, this the dumbest movie ever, but they crushing on Bob on the damn movie, man. Then before you know it, they boss or they manager or something, they get a new manager or something. Nigga look like Bob in the damn Friends show, whatever she be watching. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. You men out there damn sure be lost in fantasy land. Y'all be fanning out over a football player or a basketball player. You just got your favorite football, your favorite basketball player. Then some nigga look like LeBron James come around, you don't turn into a fanboy. Y'all know what I'm saying, man? What was this girl into? We gonna have to figure it out, man. Some of y'all obsessed with your animals. And that's what really be making me look at y'all all types of weird. Y'all obsessed with you know when your dog horny. You putting out ice cream and shit cause your dog on her period and all that. Y'all be going too far with this stuff, man. Got a pet gerbil. Whenever he get to wiggling his tail and his nose at the same time, that's when you put on the damn gerbil porn and everything. It's some weird shit going on now. What was this Afeni Muhammad into? She a weirdo without a doubt. And it's sad to look up, man. Sad to see her face. Nobody was ever going to like her or love her like that. Now Bond said at 25 million. Her family didn't even come up to the courtroom to see her, yo. Her family that wasn't even there to support or nothing. We don't even know if she got a mom or a dad. Nobody came out. Don't nobody want to claim this chick. She's an unloved person. And it's sickening, man. And she let the world know that she was being bullied and ain't nobody give a damn.
Telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody gonna have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, you know, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that shouldn't catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't. Telling you.
Yo, I wonder how many people she bullied like that. How many young kids came through there looking for opportunity and she don't want nobody. And you know the crazy part about that is a lot of people be trying to secure their position. Matter of fact, I dealt with that one time before. Let me tell y'all the story. My boy, he had a nice job working at the mall overnight. Supposed to be cleaning and stuff, but I mean, it's at night, so you just in there, nigga sleep in his car. He got fired. Matter of fact, the dude, what was the nigga name? All I remember, he had big pockets with peanuts in them. And he was eating, an old black dude. He been working at the mall for like 50 years at night. So he told my boy was tired. He was like, hey man, go to your car, take a nap. So my boy went to the car, took a nap. Next thing you know, they got him on video. He like, oh man, I got fired or whatever. So knowing that he got fired, I went ahead and applied. You know, they needed somebody. I wound up getting hired. And I figured I ain't gonna do no stupid shit like that. And it was a seasonal job or whatever the case was. But I wound up becoming cool with some people that was working that night or whatever. One of the dudes, he said, hey, matter of fact, he came in the break room with a Cinnabon. And he was like, hey, if y'all want a Cinnabon, you know, y'all just go over to the Cinnabon, hop over to the little thing, get you a slushie, get you a Cinnabon. You know, it's all free. We here at night. Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody gonna know. So my boy, he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go, you know, grab me. He hopped the thing, got him a Cinnabon. Motherfucker made him a slushie. Next day, he got fired. So the old dude was setting up people, pulling little tricks and shit just to get people fired or whatever. So since it was seasonal, and they was telling me, oh, it's seasonal, but, you know, if things work out, we'll keep you on full time and all this shit. Make a long story short, the old motherfucker told them that I wasn't good enough and all that, so they let me go. One day I went to the chicken restaurant to get some food. I seen the old nigga sitting there with the peanuts in his pocket, crying, talking about, man, they fired me, man. Yeah, I've been working here for 52 years. They finally fired me, man. I don't know what I did, but that's what the fuck he get, man. That's what he get. He trying to secure his job. He don't want to see no young blood come in and take his job. You get a younger dude in there, doing the job better than that old fart. Next thing you know, they kick him to the curb and let the young dude be the manager because they can get another 50 years out that nigga. That's what they do. She ain't had no business working at McDonald's. Rest in peace. That's like somebody being on Section 8 they whole damn life. You supposed to be on Section 8 for a couple of years or whatever, and then move on, get you, it's a stepping stone. But people don't look at it like that. They be on Section 8 and another motherfucker can't apply because that person's still sitting there in the spot. 80 years old, still on Section 8. Still getting food stamps or whatever. Working at McDonald's and you got 6 kids, man. Before you know it, she gonna try to get her kids a job up at McDonald's. But that's Negro in or there. This woman, I don't know. Hey, one more thing before I go. It's a possibility she not gonna spend the rest of her life in jail. If Max B can get out for murder, then why she can't? People celebrating Max B right now. Oh, the wave is home. Max B home. Yeah, he killed somebody in cold blood. Just like this chick. It was a bloody murder. Matter of fact, I think he killed 2 people. And he home celebrating, eating shrimps and lobsters or whatever. So it's a possibility she not going. It might be soon. Couple years from now, they might be talking about, oh, well, Afeni Muhammad served her time and now she's back. She might get out and start working back at that same McDonald's. I did my time. I did the crime. I did the time. I've paid my debt to society. Just don't fuck with my schedule, dude. Just don't fuck with my schedule, man. That's all I'm asking you to do. Do not fuck with my schedule. You know what I did. I'll go back. Only 5 years is nothing. People know who I am. Respect my gangster. I want to work overtime. Put me on overtime. I just don't play with my schedule, dude. Anything's possible. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, baby. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to Docs Daily. Yeah.